All right, folks, welcome back, or welcome to Dood Brewing. It's brew day here in the garage brewery. Today, we're going to be brewing a Blueberry Milkshake IPA. I don't even know if those are a thing anymore, but I've brewed it a couple times. People seem to dig it. Some of my friends are asking for it, so we're going to brew it. I love brewing all styles of beer. I have brewed sours, but I don't really brew them as much. But with all the safer, fast souring techniques, maybe I'll check it out. I don't know. I don't drink a lot of sours. I mean, I dig them, but I don't like drink a lot of them. So that's where we are with sours. But like I said, Milkshake IPA might not be a thing anymore, but that's why it's awesome to homebrew, because even when things aren't things anymore, you can still brew them. Awesome. So, but yeah, instead of getting everything set up last night, I was drinking. So we're going to get everything set up. Water, get all the salts added and stuff, and get this brew day going. All right. Stay tuned. And there you have it, folks. Quick setup. Water gotten. Water salts added. Now we're trying to bring it up to strike temp, which will be like 160. I'm going to mash at 154, 155-ish. So we'll strike it at 160. Probably lose about 5 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we'll be mashing. But right now, I'm going to head downstairs, get my grains together. All right, folks, let's mash in. It's going to be a tight squeeze. Got about 27 pounds of grain going in. It really shouldn't be a tight squeeze, but my false bottom takes up like 3 gallons worth of space. And I just never bothered to get a better one that's lower. So we make do. So let's talk about the grain bill here. We've got about 60% 2-row, 22% wheat, 7.5% carapils, 7.5% flaked oats, and then 2% acidulated. So that's the grain bill. I'm going to slowly, ever so slowly and methodically stir in this grain. Hear that, Nick? Slowly. But it'll seem fast because I'm going to do a time lapse. So I was wrong. It's not as tight of a squeeze as I thought. I think it starts getting tight around 30 pounds of grain in the old mash tun, but I could utilize some of that dead space if I got a new false bottom or just modified this one. But I usually like to brew in the 5% range anyway, so most of the time it doesn't really become a problem. Plus I have all my recipes calculated for this setup. It doesn't mean that I won't do it someday, but not today. So we'll get this all mixed up, start the recirculation. So this one I'll be adding blueberries 2 different ways, possibly 3. I'll be adding fresh frozen blueberries to the boil at flame out. Probably does absolutely nothing, but I'll be doing that anyways. And then I'll be adding blueberry puree at cold crashing, which brings up the issue that, if I'm remembering correctly, the blueberry puree kind of can give it the appearance of a severely oxidized New England IPA, which is a bummer. But it tastes great. So, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. And also, the third possible way is I'll be tasting it along the way, and I'm not opposed to adding a little bit of blueberry extract if I feel like it needs just a little bit more blueberry. But according to my old notes, I haven't had to do that yet, but I'm not opposed to it. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Might not even need that. We'll find out. All right, recirculation. We'll be mashing for 60 minutes. All right, people, let's calibrate the old HANA pH meter. Okay, so what I do is, you should only use the pH calibration solution once. So after I use it, I put it into a marked used container, and I use that for my rinse before calibration. Okay, so we got old, new, 7 pH, old, new, 4.01. So starts the calibration with the 7. So we'll hold it down, get the calibration started. It says use 7. It's recording. Now it wants us to use the 4.1. We'll give it a rinse in the old one, and then we'll have it record in the fresh new stuff. Now this probe, you do have to replace the probes every once in a while, and this meter will tell you when the probe's just whacked. This probe or electrode or whatever they call the little glass ball thing is getting a little long in the tooth. But, you know, if you really stay on keeping it rinsed, okay, done. And that's how you calibrate it. But like I was saying, is you keep it clean, rinsed right away. It'll take longer for that beer stone to build up and ruin it. And then you just got to get a new one. But that's how I calibrate my pH meter. Exciting. All right, folks, you saw some exciting time lapse. I just went time lapse crazy on that one for the whole brew day. Almost. So now we got the Blue Tilt Pro Mini going in. I'm going to try to ferment this one under pressure, even though it's Imperial Flagship, A07 or A07. The guys in the club were saying that if you ferment under pressure, you lock in all those delicious aromas and stuff. I'm still kind of new to the pressure game, so taking advice. And Bacon said that Chico yeast will ferment just fine under pressure, so we'll see. I also have this new toy, the Hop Bong. So we'll get some bonging going. We'll bong some hops. I'm thinking about trying to bong the old Oregon fruit blueberry puree bong. I don't know. We'll see. I was telling you guys, I'm not telling you how to do anything. I'm just showing you how I do things. With this, I haven't really done anything yet, so maybe I'll just show you guys an epic fail or something. But either way, we're bonging that. We're bonging some hoppage. It's going to be fun times. But for now, the Tilt Pro Mini is going in. Really, really like this product. I wonder if it'll fit through the little hole. Probably not. Let's lift off that bong. Look at this bong, folks. Jeez. Bong, bong, bong. Just kidding. Bong. Look at that. Imperial. Oh, it smells so good. Once again, take the rare earth magnet. catch my stir bar. Let's pitch this. This is a 2-stage starter I built up. 2 rounds of 8 ounces of DME and 2,000 milliliters of water. Here we are, pitched. So I forgot to oxygenate, so I'm just going to do it now. Even though I usually do it before I pitch and stuff. Forgot. I've forgotten before, and I've done this, and it worked. So I'm not going to bother showing it. You've seen it, you know. Same thing, oxygenation. All right, folks. Another great brew day in the books. Came in a little short on my numbers. About 4 points low on my OG, but I'm cool with that. So we'll see what happens. Try and get some footage of messing around with the hot bong. So stay tuned for that. Also, when I did the blueberry at Flame Out, I know I wasn't really expecting much from that, but I tell you right now, it's coming through big time. Hopefully it doesn't totally ferment out, but I'm suspecting it probably will. But I'm really surprised at what the fresh frozen blueberries at Flame Out. I could smell it when I was whirlpooling. And yeah, I could taste it in the sample. So hopefully that'll hang out at least a little bit. And then when I add the puree, it'll be nice and blueberry-y or whatever. But yeah, so in review, good brew day. We did some awesome, exciting time lapsage. We went over calibrating the pH meter. Tons of good stuff. So, like and subscribe. Come back for more. Hit the bell. Smash the like button. Hit the bell so you're reminded when I drop more awesomeness. And don't forget, support your local brew pub, and for sure support your local homebrew shop. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.